Hey, what's going on, y'all? This is GA. So, look, check this out. Fear is your enemy. That's what we're going to talk about today. Fear is your enemy. You don't have to walk in fear. You don't have to live in fear. You don't have to walk on eggshells. Look, fear is your enemy, and that's one thing as a kingdom citizen that you need to understand. Fear does not like you, and you have all the rights not to like it. Look, 2 Timothy chapter 1 verse 7. For Yah has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. That's how you kill off fear every time. That's how you get rid of it. His power, his love, and his sound mind. What power? Number one, walking in your God-given authority, your walking in your leadership, walking in being dominant, like in Genesis chapter 1 verse 26. Let us make man in our own image according to our likeness, and let them have dominion. Walking in dominion is walking in the power of Yah, walking in his power, not our own but his. That's number one. Number two, he has not given us a spirit of fear, but a power, love. That's number two. That's another weapon that eradicates fear. Fear, I'm telling you, fear is not your friend. The love of the compassion, walking in compassion, walking with the characteristic of the fruit of the spirit. Number one is love. So we got to have walk in his love, walk in his peace, walk in his compassion. And I already gave you the third one. I didn't want to give it to you that early, but I gave it to you. So the third one is a sound mind. The sound mind is walking in his peace. You got to walk in his peace. He gives us peace that surpasses all understanding. So that means that he gives us peace that we can't even comprehend. Peace that we can't even fathom it up within ourselves, this type of peace. So if you want to eradicate fear out your life, even when people start talking about, oh, it's okay to be nervous. And let me tell you something. Nervousness is a stem of fear. Well, you still human. You only human. No, I'm spirit. I'm a spirit led. I'm a spirit being. Yeah, I'm human. I live in this flesh to be conducive to in the atmosphere that I live in. But my identity, I've been made in the image of Yah. So I don't look, I practice not walking in fear. Look, fear used to torment my life for many, many years until the Father started showing me how to overcome fear through his power, his love, and a sound mind. Keeping my mind stayed on him. Look, we meditate on this word day and night. How can I meditate on this word in fear? Fear don't want you to meditate on this word. Fear don't want you to, see, when people get nervous, especially when it comes to, and I'm going to teach this in my leadership class, but I've taught this in my leadership class actually. So when people start getting nervous and they getting up there, well, I got to speak and I'm just so nervous. That's because you too much relying on yourself and not relying on the Holy Ghost. You get what I'm saying? Or in any type of environment. Don't do that. That's how fear ends up becoming dominant in whatever it is we're trying to do. Fear is a principality. Fear is a general of the kingdom of darkness. People don't understand that. Fear, you will find fear in everything. You get what I'm saying? So look, this is how you deal with it. We overcome by the spirit of fear by his power, love, and a sound mind. So until next time, talk to you soon. Peace.